This is the Scholars Building, where most of the theory and experimental magic use is conducted. You'll find the library, the state's magical archives, labs, and conference hall are all located there. I hope you're paying attention. You only get one of these tours, and if you don't know where you're going, then you'll end up lost very quickly. Spit it out. What you're thinking, spit it out. You've been looking at me more than the actual buildings, and you need to pay attention. I know you're a drifter and all, but staring is still rude. What about me has your attention? My horns. They're a part of my natural form, what you're seeing now. Yes, I have multiple forms. I am a celestial savant. It's natural for me to shapeshift as well as perform other kinds of magic. You're kidding me. You don't know what a celestial savant is? I knew you were a drifter. I didn't think you were this ignorant, however. Haven't you covered this in class yet? Of course not. I am a celestial savant. We are a type of savant that is able to use multiple kinds of magic one at a time, thanks to a special organ we have called an alchemical gland. This absorbs magic and allows us to create what is called mana, a special reserve of magic that our bodies can store and use for later to cast different kinds of magic without damaging our forms. It means that given how much magic our bodies store, plus the reserves the alchemical gland holds, our forms naturally differ from normal humans, and thus, it's normal for most celestial savants to have to resort to changing their forms via shapeshifting when amongst the normal public. No, there aren't any other celestial savant students here at AMP. No, just savant students either. That's AMP for you. Now, back to the tour. We only have a few more buildings to go before we meet back with Carlisle and your friend, and then we'll be out of here. Good. On top of the Scholars Building, there is the practice area for more demanding magical demonstrations outside of the lab setting. There's the Administrator's Building, which you're already familiar with, the Students' Common Area, and the Amphitheater, or as the alumni have called it, the Amphitheater. We have an amphitheater for magical performances done by the students, announcements by the staff, as well as collective assemblies. Choir meetings and other extracurriculars are held there as well sometimes. Yes, naturally. I'm surprised you didn't ask if it was a singing choir. Most newbies don't know about it. Well, yes. The Committee for Human and Orthodox Student Integration and Relations holds some of their more public meetings there. Usually they hold them in one of the classrooms, but there are times the rest of AMP's input is needed for a matter. Things like student opinions on potential policies, organizations for events, choir announcements, and the like. Think of it like a student council. Calm down, newbie. You can't just get in the choir. You have to have excellent grades, a regular attendance, as well as a referral from an already established member. It's not some club you can join. It deals with serious matters regarding the students of this school. I know a lot about it because I'm a member of choir. You'll have to prove that you actually belong here before you can even think about it, hotshot. I guess we'll see whether you're an actual student or a buy-in. Little known secret. There are two kinds of students here. The ones who actually got their seat in here by working their asses off, like myself, or the ones who grasp on connections and opportunities and ride their way through whatever influence they have to get in. Buy-ins. More aptly put, people who don't deserve to be here. Choir knows how most students obtain their admission, as it is a part of our job to know. You know, student, human, and orthodox inside that entire acronym? Yeah. But the weird thing is that I don't know anything about you. So, I guess it really is going to be a surprise whether or not you actually make it here. We should get going. The other two must be waiting for us.
Hey there, you two. I figured we might have to come and find you given how long you were gone.
You know, the newbie is an Aether, so they need to be briefed on more buildings than your tag-along.
Sorry if he was a little intense. Aster just got in and already has a lot going for him, so he might be, well, tense.
Oh, you're new here too? No.
It's a long story, but Asteroth Sinclair here is the first savant student to ever attend AMP since its founding, so he's a pretty big deal. About as big of a deal as you are, Hotshot.
They didn't need to know that.
I've already heard a bit about you from the welcoming committee, and I'm stoked to see an Aether in the flesh. I hope you do great here. Oh, me? I'm Carlisle Gale, Lightning Elemental, President of the Welcoming Committee, and Captain of the swim team. I know it's pretty funny that a Lightning Elemental is a swimmer, but I promise it's better than a toaster in a bathtub.
Rancid humor aside, I believe we're done with our duties today, so I'll be off.
Later.
You're right. He kinda is intense.
He's a big softy. Don't worry. He's much better when you get to know him.
I guess.
How about we head to the cafeteria and I treat you to something to eat? Wicked. Let's go.